How are you all doing? Today is Sky Autumn, and as I say so often, I am just a reporter. So we have this Gucci third leg individual back in the office, along with Danae Davis, the young lady accusing him of giving her herpes. These two were invited on stream with academics and Aiden.
Because you're positive for HSV-1.
Yes.
So what does that, can you explain what that means?
So positive for HSV-1 means you do not have herpes. It means you have had probably like a cool sore, more so stuff like that. And this is very common in the whole world.
Right.
2 out of 3 people in the world have HSV-1.
Let me just look it up so I can.
Content creators, most adult stars, they do not test for HSV-1. And in the
So
situation,
first thing first, those test results were from 2023. Danae claims he gave her the STD in 2024. He went on to say that he has HSV-1 and she is claiming to have HSV-2. I will say this, I do feel a bit ignorant as I am not educated in this topic because I thought they were basically one and the same. Herpes is herpes. It reads here, although HSV-1 is more commonly associated with oral herpes, cold sores, and HSV-2 is more commonly linked to genital herpes, they can be passed to other parts of the body through oral sex. Because of this, it is possible for a cold sore to be caused by HSV-2 and a genital herpes outbreak to be caused by HSV-1. Oh, okay, so they're both herpes. One is just more commonly associated with oral herpes, while HSV-2 is more commonly linked to genital herpes.
I understand she is a victim, but I'm sorry, Danae Davis is not my victim. Also, to kind of backtrack on everything, me and Danae filmed on February 10th. When we filmed on February 10th, Danae did not show me a new test. She did not show me a previous test. She never even showed me a test. I was wrong as a content creator for even working with her, but just knowing how desperate she sounded, how eager she was. She said she needed money to make for her, like for her rent. She said she needed to make money for her mom.
Academic spoke with Danae and he asked her, how do you know for a fact Gucci third leg gave this to you and not someone from your past?
How could you prove, or how would you be able to prove when you contracted it? Because from my understanding of that virus is that someone may have it for a unlimited amount of time, but might only know once they have an outbreak. So how did you know that you contracted at that time, as opposed to maybe you had it all along and the symptoms presented itself at that time that you then went to the urgent care and got tested?
Okay, so with collaborating with Gucci, Gucci was the first person I've ever seen an active lesion on, or a lesion ever in my life, actual partner that I've engaged with. A friend of mine, whenever I was in high school, contracted HSV, and I saw her lesions, but it looked nothing like his. It was brand new. It was not a healed sore or nothing. He was the first person I've ever had with that I saw something like that with. Not only that, a few days, my first time that I ever experienced any kind of irritant was 5 days after I first had sex with Gucci. On February 15th, I thought that I split open my vagina because whenever we were having sex, I couldn't finish because it hurt so bad. I literally thought that I split it open. It started bleeding and everything. I was so dry whenever everything happened. It literally was so confusing to me. And by then, I had already asked him what it was on his. No, I did not ask him the first time we had sex what it was on him. But it was his job as a person who knows, and I don't care what you say, Gucci. Like, respectfully, you know that you lie.
For educational purposes only, you all let me know what you think in my comment section below.
Hey, what's your name? Everyone to know.
I go by Bianca Blue.
Bianca Blue. Okay. How do you know Gucci?
Me and Gucci, we shot in February and we shot in July.
Okay. Now you understand recently there's a whole saga. There's a woman claiming that she contracted herpes from Gucci. What's your thoughts on that, and what's your experience with him?
My thoughts on what's going on right now is I'm actually still trying to see exactly what is real and what is not real. I'm with everybody else on this. As far as my experience with Gucci, it's been nothing but, I mean, we haven't ever had an issue. I've never caught anything from Gucci. The first time his test results were 72 hours too old for my liking, so we shot with a condom. The first time I shot with him in February, it was no head, full condom scene, that's just that. So the second time I shot with him in July, we had full test results. We shot 7 scenes that day. It was like, I was there for like, I think we were there in Houston for like 19 hours together, and then I went right back home. And it was no problems. He edits the content, he sends the content. Like, as far as a coworker in this, he's been nothing but